Our group name is Cultural Rights, and I am Elizabeth Hunt.
Rebecca Ward.
I'm Abdul Kahar.
And Mahmoud Osman.
Alright, so our group is working on recognizing the struggles that refugees have as they come to Utah and trying to learn about the culture, education, and fitting into Utah's culture despite the assistance from the various organizations throughout the valley.
And our group is interested in exploring the cultural divide. Here in Utah, the Refugee Services Office estimates that there are about 60,000 refugees in the community. And we're interested to understand what the refugees' experiences are coming into the area as they learn about the local government and how it works, the school system, and also how they can secure jobs and find success here.
On behalf of my group, what I have done so far, by using all the resources available, I conducted a survey of between 14 and 17 refugee families to find out what their main challenges were and what the challenges are they facing currently. So with the extension of time, or the time I will have, we'll go ahead with some more survey questions at the end, so we will be ready to finalize what the real challenges and problems of the refugee living in Utah are.
And my role is to collect that information that we collected and submit it to the refugee settlement programs so they are aware of the concerns that our team has regarding the good job that they're doing.
Hello everyone, this is WLI Traffic Safety Group. My name is Xiaoyang.
And I'm Ryan Peters.
My name is Amanullah.
Hugo Estupina.
And Dana Larson.
We are trying to help the new immigrant to America care about their public safety. Amon will share his experience.
I have a short story that for the immigrants, one of the new immigrants, when they came to the United States, one day he was walking on the freeway and he didn't know how to use the safety traffic to pathway the streets, and then the police stopped him and the people helped him to come down the freeway and they teach him how to use the ways or the signs, and they teach him. That's why now our issue is about the safety for our community, for refugees.
So in order to help our refugees and immigrants become a little bit more safer in the United States, we'll be helping to provide some digital pamphlets and an orientation session for some of our refugee and immigrant populations locally in order to help them understand what the traffic safeties are here and to allow them to be a lot more safer.
So it is important to recognize our main focus. We focus on refugees. Who is a refugee? Someone who has been forced to flee his country or her country because of persecution, war, or violence. This definition comes from the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees back in 1950, and they haven't changed that. The reason why, because we got refugees all around the world, and we are privileged to have new citizens, new refugees arriving to our city daily, and we want to give ourselves a chance, an opportunity to help them out. And we believe that we can change or do something to impact their lives. We're looking to improve the conditions of these communities by educating individuals in English, in their primary languages, in the refugee immigrant community, like Farsi, Arabic, and helping to improve the pedestrian and vehicle safety in our community. Educate them about basic traffic safety, like the use of seat belts, reading and understanding the traffic signs, providing guidance to safety rules in their own language.
And we're hoping to be able to do this by providing a lecture at Bainbury Apartments, which is where a lot of these refugee communities are located, especially the Farsi and Arabic refugee communities. So we're looking at creating a lecture so that we can go over the safety requirements with this community. And we're hoping to perpetuate this education by providing pamphlets and flyers in these people's native languages, which is Farsi and Arabic, and posting it on websites of some of the state and local authorities.
Hi, we are the ACE team, Advocates for Community Education. My name is Jessica.
My name is Nikki Whitlock.
My name is Ashkan. So the issue that we found when we were thinking about like what project that we're going to start and what is the topic of our service projects, we realized that a lot of the issues that we've been seeing in the community has to do with education. So our group decided to do something with education. And then having been involved in the basically community programs throughout West Valley and Kern, we realized a lot of the youth, so according to data, 50% of the youth don't make it to university or are deprived of higher education. And in some of our research, we realized the reason being that a lot of these students aren't aware about the resources available to them, and many of them, because of the negative forces maybe exist in their community, and they have to maybe continue working for the good of their families. So that we decided to work with high school students and assist them in getting a higher education.
I became passionate about education and education with youth when I noticed that my daughter was struggling in school. She's 13 years old now. And that really started a process of getting her tested and finding out that she's got a disability that is not recognized by the government. So I've had to go through different processes to educate myself so much to find a path for her to succeed in school. So, and I don't have very many resources to find that path, and it really took me fighting for that for her. And a lot of times when we discover these areas that might have lower poverty or just lower income, there might be a gap in education of the parents, what they know the resources are, and the children. So what we want to do is spend some time with the students, allowing them to see what is in the community and actually how they can give back just by deciding on their own passion and pursuing that.
We are all very passionate about community. We love to do volunteer work and community service. So this is something we're also trying to encourage students to choose a career that will help them, not only them, but their community as well. So many students don't realize that there are grants out there. There is help to get them into school. They're afraid that it's all on them. So we're really hoping to get in, work with the schools, work with the students, and let them know that there is, if they want that higher education, there is a path for them. Would really like them to be supportive of their community because this is our future generation. So we feel that if students start now, they can also continue teaching their children as well. The community is important and that they can solve these problems.
So what we're going to do, we will be getting a grant from WLI. So we're going to use part of that grant basically to work with one of the high schools in the West Side and then encourage the students to participate in a survey that we're creating, and then also encourage them to plan a project and then write an essay about the project and their involvement in the community. And based on their essay, we will decide who's going to get the grant. So there will be 1 or 2 students who's going to be getting the grant, and we will be working with them in rolling out their projects and also basically as an incentive or encouraging other students to like really pursue education.
Okay, hi, I'm Saolo. I am a West Valley resident and a University of Utah staff and student.
And my name is Galo, and I'm a Mountain resident. So our group is a nonprofit run under Royal Outreach, specifically a girls softball team. We're called Tene Malohi, which translates to Girl Power. And we chose to do this project because in our community, in our Polynesian community, there's a lot of focus on boys athletics and mostly football. So we wanted to bring to light our daughters playing in a specific sport that not too many play in our community. We wanted to introduce it and use it as a way to not only to introduce athletics to these girls and to empower them in athletics, but in education.
So the Westside Leadership Institute training has really helped us to formalize as a group, and also has given us the tools to carry this organization forward. And so we are expanding to additional age divisions, and also building capacity within Royal Outreach and also within other youth sports programs.
Well, we're Team Diversity. My name is Nicole.
I'm Andy.
Omar.
Richard.
And we are a team that's working with the Westside Leadership Institute, and we're hoping to make the community councils on the West Side more representative of the population that is in the area. And we're focusing on working with Poplar Grove and Rose Park. Initially, we wanted to work with more of the community councils, but we decided to narrow down a little bit more.
Yeah. So kind of what got me interested in this project and made me kind of hop on board is that I live in Poplar Grove and have attended some of the meetings, and I noticed that the people that I saw in the meetings and kind of running them didn't look like, or didn't have kind of the same, it wasn't the same type of people that I saw just like walking around my neighborhood. And I had seen other cities that are trying to address this issue, and I thought that this was a worthy cause for us to look at.
So far we've spoken with West Point and Jordan Meadows, and then like Nicole said, we're really focusing on Poplar Grove and Rose Park Community Councils as our pilot focus group to get started to lead to a broader project.
So our goal at this point is to develop a grant to put some tools together to work with Rose Park and Poplar Grove as pilot programs to identify ways in which we can attract new populations to participating in the community councils, and then spread those tools out to the other 4 Westside communities when we're done.